It's a warm welcome to Crete, the Heraclion Arena. It's Group L, round 2 of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. And what a matchup. Greece and Serbia faced it off in Group L. Greece with a perfect 6-0 record. Serbia come here with a 4-2 record after round 1 of the World Cup qualifiers. Well, so far in this group, Estonia, heavy defeat by Germany. Germany on a rich vein of form at the moment as we speak. Israel hosts Georgia, and the Group L action rounded off on this first day of action in the second round here in Crete, which has become the World Cup home for Greece. All first 3 qualifiers were played here in round 1. Perfect record for Greece in that first phase of the competition. Here's the current standings. Germany with the perfect record after that win over Estonia. Greece looking to join them at 7-0. And you can see how tight it is for that third place. Top 3 teams will qualify for the World Cup in China. So Serbia at the moment a 1-game advantage over Israel, who trail by 12 at the half at home to Georgia. So Serbia, a win on the road here would be a huge step in their quest to be in China in a year's time at the World Cup. Well, the home fans going to give this group a big welcome. Perfect 6-0 record in the first round. And they have upgraded on a roster. We'll cover that when we see how much this Greek roster has upgraded. But the man in the middle, Ioannis Barousis, just in shot there, has led this team first through the first round of qualifiers to that perfect 6-0 record and in the driving seat for qualification. This little team would have ladder stage aspirations in any FIBA World Cup, and the confidence they have at the moment is sky high. Well, we're going to have the national anthems of both teams, starting with Serbia, followed by Greece.
National anthems of teams. Serbia.
And now the national anthem of Greece. Over 5,000 people is the capacity here in Crete in the Herculon Arena, and it is a sellout. And there's nothing like two heavyweights of European basketball to really whet the appetite. And these two are two huge players in world basketball. Serbia ranked 4 on the FIBA rankings and Greece 9. 2 top 10 teams. Here are the three. Here's the third team on the floor, the 3 officials. Mr. Kolovskis, Yashchuk, and Litsky from Latvia, the Ukraine and Poland. The third team on the floor for tonight's game. Their teamwork, as always, as important as the 2 teams in uniforms. And for this tie, 3 of the best. Going to get a look at the 2 rosters in a moment. 2 rosters that are stacked with talent. Both teams with 6 debutants in the World Cup qualifiers for different reasons. Obviously, some players from the NBA, some players yet to appear in the qualifiers so far, but 6 debutants in this year's World Cup roster for Coach Djordjevic. And Djordjevic is going to go with a lineup that's got points and talent across the whole roster. Bogdanovic returns from the NBA. For me, it's about Milutninov in the backcourt. Can he control tempo? Can he give this team the chance to keep the floor stretched and try and make this game a little loose? If this becomes a tactical battle, there is no team better in world basketball than Greece in playing the game in a tactical way and getting shots they want. They are past masters of being efficient. This roster also has 6 players that are making their World Cup debut. And Tyler Dorsey, the naturalized player, also adds much needed speed and penetration in that backcourt that is stacked with talent with Sloukis and Kalathis. Starting lineup for Greece with Kalathis at the point, Baroussis and Prinzisis on the inside, Papaletru and Papanikolaou. Its starting lineup would go against any lineup in world basketball and be very, very effective. It has inside options, real talent from the perimeter, and a great basketball IQ. No one with a bigger basketball IQ than the next Sasha Djordjevic. As a player, what a career he had, and now he is really at the helm of this Serbian team. The difficult thing, obviously, is to meet the expectations, and he has performed that so well so far. Yanis Skotopoulos under the same type of pressure, a fan base that expects success, and he has gone perfect in World Cup qualifiers. And this crowd want to see 8 wins to confirm a place in the World Cup final. They'd love their team to go perfect throughout the competition, and they get to see every player they dream of seeing in a Greek uniform. A good contingent of traveling Serb fans. This is going to be a great atmosphere. This is what World Cup basketball is all about. Seeing your nation play at home in competitive basketball with the opportunity to play in a World Cup 12 months down the line. Which team sets tempo? Which team gets the options they want? If Greece are allowed to put a game on the floor that they feel comfortable with and get the shots they want, then you make them favorites at home. But this Serbian team can just knock down shots from everywhere. They have real scoring potential. These are 2 of the best going head to head. It's the World Cup. It's the opportunity to build momentum in this first competition window of the second round. Just to reiterate that, 8 wins will guarantee you the chance to compete for the World Cup in China. Therefore, Greece only 2 wins away from a guaranteed place. Serbia on the edge. They're a 4-2 record. Israel with a 3-3 record, just 1 game back. And if Georgia win that game in Israel, they'll be 1 game back on Serbia. But obviously Serbia have the advantage over Georgia for the wins in the first round. So it's Serbia don't want to be getting the calculators out. They'll be wanting to make it to China with a win-loss record. They do not want to get into a calculator on points difference. And there's no better place to start to build that momentum than on the road against the group leaders coming into the second round. Well, wherever you're joining us from, welcome to Crete. Welcome to the Herculon Arena. Greece in the white uniform, Serbia in the red. This is European qualifier action for the World Cup. It's Group L. And the group leaders are trying to defend the home court advantage against the 4th ranked team in the world. And we're underway, and Serbia will get a first look at it in the half court. Jovic gets him into the half court, trying to spread the floor. Ball's knocked away, turns it over. We've got a whistle on the play, though, a little bit of footwork. Franciscus. So much experience on this Greek lineup. So many championships at club level. Bogdanovic comes off the screen, looks to turn the corner, needs a pass, goes up in the air. The three is away. He's short. Well, that's an effort. Franciscus can't get it, but what an effort on the glass. Jovic was on his own. Comes up with it. Bogdanovic off the screen. They show how Barousas gets a piece of it. Up from Nicolau. Rolls it into Barousas. Inside, outside. Kolesev looks it off. Great ball movement. Franciscus on the inside. Goes with a left-hand hook. Is no good. Barousas can't get it. Serbia have a chance to run. Bogdanovic on the trowel with a left hand for two. Blows the layup. It's a war on the glass. And there's no bigger warrior than Ioannis Barousas. He comes down with a defensive rebound. Kalafis with the push for two. Doesn't get the drop. And Serbia dodge a bullet in transition. And Stefan Jovic will push the basketball. Backs it out. Gets it into the half court. Bogdanovic curls off the screen. Goes upstairs. And it's thrown down for the first two. Bulutninov just ran to the front of the ring. Beautiful feed. No help as Barousas tried to take away the middle. And the inside out. Recovers. Goes with a left hand. Doesn't get the drop. And Serbia with a chance to calm it down. Get into the half court. Get something they want. Bulutninov will set the screen. Step back for the three is long. And Serbia all over the offensive boards. Stefan Jovic steps back. Foul line jump shot is long. Franciscus comes down with a defensive rebound, and Nick Kalafis will walk it into the half court. Barousas will step out. Nicolau likes the advantage in the block. Back to the hoop against Bogdanovic. Spins to the baseline and blows the two. Knocks it away. Kalafis, great pass. Franciscus for two. And we're tied at two. And it is a war on the glass. Nothing asked for, nothing given. Both teams going at it on the boards. Isha will step out, steps back for the three with his feet set. Sweet. Ranja Balisha. Kalafis turns down the ball screen. Now gets it both ways. Barousas and Franciscus offer him either side. Kalafis steps back, goes inside. Barousas underneath. They take away the floor space. Kalafis wide open for three. Is good. Oh, what a game. We're only 3 minutes in. And we're tied at 5. Greece will extend the defense. Jovic will get it into the half court. Belisha faces. Franciscus guards. Belisha puts it on the floor. A little hang time. Doesn't get the soft push. Oh, and a block from behind. This is just a battle on the glass. Petrovic just pinned it. And this is my house, and you are not getting on the glass. Kalathis attacks it. Is fouled on the way to the hoop. Will not count, but will go to the free throw line. It's the way that Kalathis makes you play honest. For the first time in the first 4 minutes, he doesn't look for a screen. He doesn't look to get into the half court. You're waiting for him to get in the half court. He just takes you to the hoop. And Greece lead at 7-5. 6 to go in one. Stefan Jovic. It's Bogdanovic the basketball. He'll take the ball screen. Jumping out hard. Not wanting to get his feet set. In the lane. Needs a pass. Bogdanovic off balance. Doesn't get the drop. What a rebound. Knocked away though. And Serbia on the glass. Lining up the three. Is good. Stefan Jovic just knocked it down. No recovery. No one gets a hand on it. And you've got to say at the moment, the offensive boards are the decisive factor. High-low. Brazizis is fouled as he dived to the ring. Belisha got behind, had to foul. End-line possession for Greece. Papanikolaou comes off two, doesn't get it. Barousas makes space. Bledsoe will get it back to Kalathis. Brazizis doesn't dive. Nice inside-outside. Barousas with the three is long. And another offensive rebound. Great pass. Barousas for two. Thanks the passer. But it's the effort on the offensive boards at both ends by both teams. Jovic will find Belisha off the down screen. Ludinov will set the screen. Nice matchup, Bogdanovic and Papanikolaou. Benzisa switches, challenges the three, is off. And the ball will belong to Serbia. Konstantinos Papanikolaou thought he had it. That's it's just great vision by Kalathis. He knew Barousas was there before he even had the basketball. Milutinov will get Bogdanovic. Always looking to challenge. Bogdanovic for two. Gets the soft drop. Pretty little layup off the first step. Kalathis into the half court. Barousas wants, doesn't get. Sits out and pops. Lines up the three, doesn't want. Now he wants it in the block. Barousas, 5 on the possession. Ball knocked away. Serbia off to the races. Jovic gets it. Oh, Belisha couldn't finish. Lebanel thinks he got the block, but called for the foul. This was never going to be given. Fouled everything. Papanikolaou picks up his first. And Nemanja Belisha. His first World Cup game. Both he and Bogdanovic with Sacramento. Making noises in the NBA. Oh, somehow Barousas, when it's going your way, it always goes your way. Barousas just picks up the rebound. Papanikolaou in the middle, needs a pass, finds one. Betsov. Inside, outside. Kalathis lines up the three. Count it. Kalathis drops another three, and Greece lead by 2. Papavetru extends the defense. It's just that extra step outside the three. Bogdanovic lines up the three and just drops it. For the first time, they give him half a step. That's all he needed. Galafas, baseline, will need a pass. Comes out the other side, skips it, stolen. Jokic going up, off the glass, is fouled by Petru. Petru challenged it. Jokic was not going to back out. Takes it through the contact. Clear foul. In his first World Cup game also. This was always going to be a key window. This window in September. Start of the second round. 2 from 2 from the line. And the Manjanidovic checks in. Kalafis. Barusas looks down low. Nicolau is open, but the help took away the option. Prinzisis baseline with that little push for 2. Trademark. A little Prinzisis trademark on that little move. There's a little space on the baseline, floats it for 2. Serbia have it by 1. Bogdanovic cuts out, outside the 3, puts it on the floor. Barusas helps, needs a pass. Foul on the play as Kalafas reaches. And Nikola Kalinic gets a positive stat as soon as he joins the game. Substitutions coming in for Greece. Mangalotis Vasilopoulos checks in. Papanikolaou will sit. So Slukas joins and Kalafas will sit. Well, Vasilopoulos has played all 6 games for Greece. The other end of it, down the middle of foul as Barusas takes one for the team. It was never going to be the easy option down the middle as Milutinov just cuts again on the pick and roll. And Greece, the team that's trademarked the pick and roll. Serbia, at the moment in the first quarter of this game, getting so many options out of just basic middle pick and roll. Uliv makes the first. In the 2 games in the World Cup so far, he's shot 80% from the free throw line. Big man who makes his free throws. 2 from 2 from the line. Serbia lead it by 3. And everything gets a little bit bigger as Lucha checks it in for Serbia. 17-14. Just talent just keeps stepping into the game. Prinzisis has it down low. Surely he's going to go against Bogdanovic. You can't deal with him in the block. Recognition by Prinzisis on the switch. Bogdanovic was just too small, too everything for him. Just got eaten alive in the block. Nedovic kicks it. Lucic looks down low. And Lucic has it against Bruce's. Nice pass. Bogdanovic, feet set. Takes the 3. And his long defensive rebound by Barusas just to accumulate stats. Slukas has it in transition. Prinzisis again. They like the mismatch. Goes against Bogdanovic. Goes with a floater. Doesn't get the drop. Bogdanovic running the other way. 4-on-3 situation for Serbia. They take the early 3. Is short. And Slukas says, seen enough of that. Let's spend some time with the basketball. A little bit of horn set for Greece. Barusas sets the screen and pops wide open. Lines up the 3. Is long. Prinzisis with the offensive rebound is going to be I think it's going to get called with the offensive push. Greece in the penalty. with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. We're going to walk the floor for Serbia to shoot the throws. Milo Savljevic checks in for Serbia. Both teams are deep. Both teams will rotate and go a long way into the bench. The intensity level for this game is going to be, to say the least, high for every one of the 40. Borussis just wants to check that all three officials have seen the fact he's been hit a couple of times. Vasilopoulos, Lucas wants, Nari gets. Serbia will switch those off-ball screens whenever they can. Galicia. There's some size and quality on the inside. Serbia still have the lead by 2. Last minute, Prinzisis will hand it off to Slukas. Will take Borussis' screen. Borussis dives. Prinzisis lifts. Vasilopoulos with the 3 is short. Kalinic will move it on. Bogdanovic gets it back. Looks again for space. Kalinic attacks the closeout in the lane. Kicks it. Wide open for 3. He is short. And the ball will belong to Greece. Konstantino Slukas will advance the basketball. Borussis will release and set the screen high. Prinzisis will pop. And they just broke down the defense. Borussis gets it deep. Doesn't finish in traffic. Bogdanovic got a little piece of it as he brought it round. Bogdanovic pushes. And that'll do it for the end of one. And you've just seen a quarter of basketball that has set the tone for this game. Serbia with the 18-16 advantage. Every single one of those points has been earned. But Serbia have the 2-point lead. Well, we're 1 year away from the World Cup in China. We're 1 week away from the Women's World Cup in Tenerife in Spain. Check out the schedules for that. The best on the planet going head-to-head to be crowned world champions. The FIBA World Cup for women will be all over your screens. Well, what a first quarter that was. 2-point game. Serbia on the road with the 2-point lead. You've got to think they're happy. But Greece will have possession. Start of this second quarter. Papanikolaou will find Kalathis. Kalathis and Slukas in the back court. That's a tough combination for anyone to guard. Galathis looks to turn the corner, needs a pass, finds one. Slukas with his feet on the line for two is good. Penetration, kick to the corner from Lukic is off. Team rebound as Slukas has a chance to push. Has Galathis ahead, looks underneath. Silopoulos looks at his options, a lot of help here. Nice pass. Little push shot is no good. And Radulica cleans up on the glass. Papagiannis couldn't get it to drop that little push. Radulica tries to go to work. Great defensive stand. Papagiannis, the 21-year-old Panathinaikos center, just stood his ground. Wants it in the block, gets the turnover, just spent too long fighting for position. Didn't have to, had the advantage. Timeout called early in the second quarter. So Serbia take the timeout. Coach Djordjevic didn't like what he saw at the beginning of two, so takes the timeout quickly. Well, this rebound battle is going to be a key factor. 6 offensive rebounds for Serbia. You know, the score is tied. They've been very, very active on the glass. Those 6 offensive rebounds is not an area that Greece normally give up advantage to an opponent. So Serbia will have it after the timeout and line possession after the Greek turnover. Again, Greece extend the defense all over the passing lane. Penetration, foul on the play of Milosavljevic. Got to the middle, reaching foul called. Kalinic will inbound. Alicia will relieve the pressure. Belisha. Jovic will turn the corner off the pick. Gets it off to Belisha, guarded by Asilopoulos. Belisha penetrates in traffic. It's just blocked. Unceremoniously blocked. Giannis just said, I own this space. Gets it underneath, inside, outside, extra pass. Papanikolaou for three is good. And Greece, momentum at the start of second, starts at the defensive end. That's why Djordjevic took the early timeout. Almost like he smelt the problem before anyone else in the gym had seen it. Radulica will hand it off. Jovic stops, pops, doesn't, or thinks about popping and doesn't. Radulica inside, a lot of traffic. Belisha for three is off. And Greece will secure the ball, having gone out of bounds. Let's get out of here. This is my house. Papanikolaou finishes it off with a three. Greece on a roll. Have possession and the three-point lead. Shooting 50% from the three-point line against the woeful 27% by Serbia. They've been bowed out by their offensive rebounding so far. Galathis has it. This backcourt at the moment, so much experience and talent. Slukas in the corner. This is Greek basketball now. Slukas will come off the down screen. Gets it with a chance to play. Fabianis will set the screen. Slukas has his pocket picked by Bogdanovic. Numbers down the floor, knocked away. Vasilopoulos will get his hands on it, and Greece will get it back. Kalathis stops and pops the three. Is short. And Belisha will hunt it down. And we all catch our breath. And Serbia will walk it into the half court. Wow, Bogdanovic, little ball fake. Doesn't get the drop. And Serbia come up with another offensive rebound. And Kalathis believes he stole it cleanly. I think his remonstration now is really for the crowd and no one else. And you know, I think he has a point. Here's Slukas, who little mishandle. Bogdanovic made the mishandle into a turnover. Papanikolaou, superstar that he is. There's nothing about stopping and getting worried. Kalathis will sit with his third foul. And he's just a heartbeat. You lose your heartbeat, you need someone to come in and pick you up and really give you real impact from the bench. Tyler Dorsey has that role. Another offensive rebound, and Belisha just flushes it back. Offensive rebounding at the moment is just keeping Serbia in this. Slukas will come off the staggered screen. Gets his feet set, fires up the quick three. He's no good. Belisha's everywhere at the moment. Comes down with a defensive rebound. And Jovic will push. Inside, outside. Kalinic for three is off. Another offensive rebound. And Kalinic has it knocked away. Papanikolaou wants it. And will foul. And that'll be his second foul. Foul's becoming an issue for Greece. The rebound numbers are just, at the moment, the thing that's the most decisive factor in the game. 9 offensive rebounds for Serbia. Bogdanovic will take the handoff. Cannot knock it down. Dorsey, brought in for all sorts of things, but comes up with a rebound and advances the basketball. Slukas has it. Still a great backcourt for Greece. They're going to send Dorsey through. Slukas throws it. Giannis, a little bit of too much traffic. And Serbia again will run. Jokic goes up, gets the 2. Papagiannis didn't have to put it on the floor. The last thing he needed to do. Serbia, their defense just collapses and swarms around the ball. Papanikolaou is short with the 3. And Vasilopoulos picks up the foul. That'll be the 4th team foul for Greece. And there's still over half the second quarter to go. Serbia foulless at the moment. So Greece will take the timeout. Too many fouls and giving up too many offensive rebounds mean that Serbia have the lead. And what started as such a great quarter for Greece, the work rate on the offensive glass for Serbia, absolutely decisive at the moment. Timeout, Greece. Kalathis, what a start to the game. 8 points, 4 assists. The unfortunate thing for Greece at the moment is he sits with 3 fouls. Jovic with 7 points, Belisha 7 rebounds. He's been everywhere on the glass, both ends. He's been on the glass. Belisha with his 7 rebounds. To go with his 5 points, he's already putting in a shift for his country. So Barousas is back for Greece. Whoever they bring in, whoever's on the roster, Barousas is the foundation of this Greek team, and has been and will be for a while yet. Jovic into the half court. Milutinov will extend the floor, hand it off. Lucic has it. Bogdanovic breaks it down, stops, floater for two. Sweet move. Sweet move. Gave him the middle. He took it and took full advantage. Slukas in the half court. Barousas on a little pick and short roll. Great pass. That's a super pass. Timing was perfection. Vasilopoulos gets the two. Movement away from the ball as always. Absolutely vital. Both teams great exponents. Bogdanovic creates one in the lane for two. Looks at the official. Just looked like a great move to me. Slukas finds Dorsey in the half court. Barousas wants a lot of physicality in the post. Inside, outside, open for three. It's good. And the movement again away from the ball as the Serbian team just collapsed to fill the middle. This time it's Papapetru gets the three. Inside, outside, big rewards for Greece at the moment. Belisha puts it on the floor, in the lane, tries to create one. Great pass. Oh! Well, they went after it. Milutinov was not going to be denied. Great little pass by Belisha. The roll down the middle, time to perfection. Serbia with a 2-point lead. It's like a watch and learn game. Dorsey again, they're going to milk this matchup. Barousas, oh! Beautiful little bounce pass. Slukas couldn't handle it. 7 on the possession. Slukas trying to create a little space. Barousas has got to go up. No time, has to take the tough turnaround. And doesn't get the drop. Lucic needs a pass, finds a pass. Little bounce pass, he's fouled by Barousas. That'll be foul number 2. Again, the bounce, beautiful bounce pass. Barousas had to stay with a foul. I think he might have damaged the finger. Milutinov on the free throw line. Drops another one. Vasilopoulos will sit. Franzistis is back in. Only 1 from 2. Lukic can't control it. Ball belongs to Greece. And again, though, Serbia so active on the glass. Someone just has to remember how to box out. Slukas has it. Dorsey and Bogdanovic. Dorsey shows some quickness. Gets in the lane. Ball is blocked. Milutinov came across from the weak side. Just threw it out. Slukas will come back to the basketball. Franzistis gets open. Great move by Dorsey to free himself up for the 2. Doesn't get the drop. Barousas on the glass. Slukas is fouled on the closeout. Jovic took one for the team. Really at a disadvantage on the closeout. Slukas was going to get a shot he wanted. And with 2.5 to go in the half, it's a 3-point game. Greece have possession. Slukas. Franzistis lifts, puts it on the floor, kicks it to Slukas, lines up the 3, count it! Taking shots you want. Slukas knocks down the 3, 2 to go in the half, and we're tied at 29. New ball game again here. Belisha will hand it back to Bogdanovic. Takes the ball screen. Milutinov waits, then goes. Great lift. Great execution to the inside. Lutinov inside, outside. The tough three from the corner is off. Barousas hauls it down. 5-on-2 if Greece give it up. Barousas gets it in the block. Prenzisas high, goes with a push off the glass. Doesn't get the drop. You've got to say, great effort by Serbia transition-wise. They picked up and protected the right areas. Bogdanovic comes off the screen, finds Barousas in his way. Ball's knocked away. Bogdanovic and Serbia will have it on the end line with 1:30 to go. Well, Barousas is having to take control on the glass. Had to fight for that one on his own. Slukas again, gets the early ball screen, turns it down, lines up the three. Oh, back-to-back threes. Kostas Slukas is in the zone. Back-to-back threes for the Fenerbahce guard. He sits. Serbia take the timeout with 1:21 to go. Slukas is on 8. Greece have the three-point lead. Turns down the three because Jovic played the screen and not the defense. And Slukas, look at his eyes. Lies up on the target, lines it up, knocks it down, and just walks back, milking it with the crowd loving it. Coach Djordjevic, I think, needed to take this calmly. %35% from the two for Greece. 50 from 3. 3 from 15 from Serbia is not the normal number, not with the lineup they have, but their rebounding at the offensive end has negated that shooting stat. So Serbia will advance the basketball. Bogdanovic takes the high screen, looks to turn the corner. Again, Greece just playing solid. Oh, you can play him solid, but it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. Gets his feet set, ties it at 32. Just knocked down the three. Slukas gets it into the half court. Tyler Dorsey has it, gets it back to Slukas. He's in action. That's going to be a foul on the screen. Nedovic is going to be charged with a personal. And Petru didn't keep his hands up, which gave Bogdanovic a chance to side it, get his radar going. Prenzisas moves it on. Petru looks at Prenzisas, steps back for a three of his own. Oh, he just dropped it. Whatever Bogdanovic can do, he can do also. Just leant back and just knocked the three down. 18 to go in the half, and Serbia will hold for the last shot. Petru, 2 from 2 from beyond the arc. Greece switch on the screen. Dorsey has Bogdanovic. 5 seconds. Bogdanovic in the lane, can't get it to drop, and Greece will end it up with the possession, securing a defensive rebound and holding on to a 35-32 lead on the back of this three, as Petru scores the last points of the half, and Greece, after a phenomenal half of World Cup basketball, lead it 35-32. Well, here are the game stats. I'm only going to tell you part of the story. 25% from 3 from Serbia is not great, 4 from 16. But when you look at the rebound numbers, 9 offensive rebounds from Serbia, have enabled them to stay right in this. 5 turnovers for Greece, a little uncharacteristic, as is them being beaten on the glass. So what a half of basketball. 3-point game. Greece looking to maintain their 100% record in the World Cup qualifiers. Serbia looking to put some daylight between themselves and the 4th place team. There's a lot riding on this. So we're going to have some highlights of that first half. If you need to catch your breath, go and get a drink, relax, get ready for a hell of a half of basketball that's going to come up in the second half. Greece have to do a job on the defensive end, rebounding-wise. They have to own their own glass in that second half. Otherwise, Serbia will always be in this game, always have a chance to win it. Down the other end, you've got to say it's a clinic of offensive decision-making by Greece. So we're going to leave you with these highlights. Enjoy those, get a drink, relax, and we'll see you for the second half in around 10 minutes. Hello? Sorry. Well, welcome back to Hekalon Alina in Crete. We're at the latter stages of halftime of this absolutely fascinating first game of the second round in this group. Greece have the 35-32 lead. Intriguing pointers in that game. Kalathis, who started the game absolutely on fire, picked up his third foul and then sat for the rest of the first half. So that situation is going to, you've got to watch that. But such is the depth of this Greek team. The Kalathis sits, Lucas comes in, back-to-back threes, has 8 points of his own, so the two guards between them have 16 of Greece's 35 points. And really did run the show. Serbia, on the other hand, did an amazing job on the offensive boards. That single stat alone has kept this Serbian team right in this game. 9 offensive rebounds. Milutninov had 4 on his own. Belisha chipped in with 2. And the poor three-point percentages for Serbia just negated by their work on the offensive glass. That's just left this game incredibly balanced. If you'd have offered Coach Djordjevic the chance to be 3 down, shooting the ball this poorly at halftime, if he had to, he'd have taken that, because he's got players on that team that will just light it up from the perimeter. Going to make some changes in these lineups at the start of this second half. It looks like Marko Simonovic will start this second half. Simonovic has not played at all in the game so far. 32-year-old currently with Zenit in St. Petersburg in Russia. That's going to be an interesting addition at the small forward spot, and I think that's largely to try and cope with the way that Greece posted up the small forward. At times when Serbia went with a 3-guard lineup, they really did try and post up at the 3. Simonovic looked like he was going to be out there playing, and he is. There you see him, number 5. Just have a few technical issues. We'll work those out as quickly as we possibly can. You won't want to miss any of this. Bogdanovic in the lane, will kick it. Jovic with the mid-range 2 is no good, and Barousas sweeps it and cleans up again. It's been a tough minute and a half of action. Benzisas has it. Barousas wants it down low. If He wants it. The double team comes. Simonovic comes. Nice pass. Beautiful movement away from the ball. And Antetokounmpo just flashed. And everyone got caught looking the ball. The whole defense froze. You can see it. Bogdanovic got caught looking at the basketball. Antetokounmpo. Nice baseline cut. The three is off. Belisha can't get it to drop. Slukas is now on the glass, and they're off and running. Numbers down the floor. Slukas in the lane, has it knocked away. Ball comes off Serbia. Greece will have it on the end line. Sure, there you can see it. Ball just knocked away by Belisha. End line possession. Barusa steps out, lines up the three and knocks it down. When you need a man to step up, he's always there for the national team. Strokes the three. 8-point lead. Great start to this third period for Greece. Jovic and Bogdanovic had a little hesitation, thought he was going to curl. And Serbia will take the timeout. Tremendous little spell for Greece. Barusis, if you don't guard him, he can do that to you. The foundation that this national team is built around, you have to give him the basketball. You have to let him do those things. When he wants to take over, let him take over. Serbia with the questions to answer. Well, you saw that stat before. You see the turnover stat there, 5 for 3 in terms of turnovers. Both teams doing a great job given the nature of the game in looking after the ball, but 11 assists for Greece. Their movement away from the ball, their ability to pass to someone arriving in a space, not waiting till they get there, second to none, like this. Antetokounmpo just cuts from behind the defense, too late. Beautiful pass, gets the two. He's excited, the crowd's excited. Bruce gets another assist. Slukas will advance the basketball. Chance to make this a double-digit lead for Greece. And Zisis way out. Gets it back to Slukas. And Zisis at the high post. Barusis again puts it on the floor this time. 4 on the shot. Has to go a little fade away. Touch for 2. Can't get it to drop. But Papanikolaou stayed alive, stayed active. We've got a 10-point ball game, and Greece on a roll of momentum. Belisha. Serbia have slowed down. The ball movement is just not what it was. Belisha to the bucket for 2. Gets the drop. Tough move. Faked the handoff. Took it strong. Took some contact. Finished the play. Great little move. Papanikolaou swings the baseline. Doesn't get a look. Belisha will guard Brenzisas. Slukas still has it. Barusis with a pick. Brenzisas thinks about the 3. Barusis in the block again. Slukas inside, outside. Gets the roll and knocks the 3 down. If Barusis gets touches, good things happen for Greece. Bogdanovic in the lane, floats it after the whistle. Barusis takes one for the team. Barusis with his 5 assists to go with everything else. Brenzisas on the baseline. That's going to be offensive. Great defensive effort. Jovic gets there, takes the contact. Brenzisas never went past him. That was his problem. Great control by Jovic didn't even attempt to reach, stayed in stance, took the contact. Bogdanovic will sit. Lisic will check in. Belisha outside the 3. Looks down low. Lutinov in traffic, can't get it to drop. It's all about Ioannis Barousas. Comes down with a defensive rebound this time. Slukas weaves his way. Barousas gets another touch. Everyone should be ready to catch. And great hands by Milutinov. Knocked it away. 7 seconds on the possession. Nedovic checks in. Anthony Combo comes off with Prince. This is the last cut. Gets inside. Little fake. Gets everybody in the air. Then just blows the layup. The guy in the back row took that fake. Oh, what a finish by Belisha. It's not working from the perimeter. Take it strong to the bucket. Nemeja Belisha gets the 2. Flushes it on the break. Slukas tries to take the foul. The referee doesn't call it. And quite rightly, Belisha just flushes it. You can see the guy in the back row. He tries to block it. But Belisha just misses the 2. Greece take the timeout. They lead it by 9. Now Ioannis Barousas only has the 5 points. He has 8 boards. He has 5 assists. There's an efficiency rating of 15. And when he touches it, Greece do great things. Barousas all over the stat line. Belisha with 9 rebounds, 3 assists to go with his 9 points. Big time players, big time games. Cream, as they say, always comes to the top. Manzalis will check in for Greece. Kalathis is back. They change the angle. Barousas wants a touch. Going to call the foul. Thanks to the referee for it. He's been asking for it for a while. Milutinov just wanted a little bit too much. Lisic picks up the personal. Serbia have dug in well here. They've really stopped the bleeding. Now they've just got to eat into the margin. They trail 9 with just under 5 to go in the third. Gonzalez will take it. Take the ball screen for Barousas, who gets it off the pick and pop. Gets it back. Gonzalez penetrates, needs a pass, finds one. Kalathis, feet set for 3, is off. And Barousas comes up with another stat. Kalathis lines up the 3 and knocks it down. No debate. I'm open. It's a good shot for me. I don't care I've missed the last one. And Greece switch, same size again. Simonovic will move it on. Belisha, who's trying to carry Serbia at the moment. Little skip through, Euro step for 2. They called it a travel. 12-point lead for Greece. Trying to turn the screw here in the third. Kalathis has it, gets a double screen high. One of those was Barousas. That's a brick wall to go around. Kalathis, little floater, step back, is way short. And the ball comes off the foot of Mitoglov. Only 22, Mitoglov. Lucha checks in. He'll come high. Looks underneath. Lucha moves it on. Nedovic goes into the middle and kicks. Releases miles beyond the three-point line. Puts it on the floor. Nice pass. Simonovic gets the two. Beautiful decision by Nemanja Bjelica. But Marko Simonovic had to move, and he did. It is a clinic. Manzares turns the corner. Barousas picks and pops, turns down the three. Kalathis turns the corner. Extra pass. Papanikolaou for three. In and out. Lucha down the middle. And misses the throwdown. Papanikolaou has it turned over. A little messy. And foul taken by Manzares. Takes one for the team. I think quite rightly, Djordjevic is asking for the unsportsmanlike. There was absolutely no attempt by Manzares to actually legitimately play the basketball. Just ran in the way. Here's the miss by Radulica. Papanikolaou challenged it. Radulica lost control. We're still at 10. And Serbia still have the basketball. Quick whistle on the play. Different role for Manzares now with everybody in the lineup. Down the middle, Nedovic for two. Doesn't get the drop. Manzares knocks it away. Antetokounmpo cleans up. And everyone feels rest assured now if you're a Greek fan because Kalathis has it. Penetrate, finds Barousas, lines up the three, is long. Kalathis comes down with a rebound. In traffic. Strong move. Mitoglov took it up, took the hits, going to have to step up, and Barousas is like, hey, that's what happens. He gets hit hard. Pick yourself up. Go and make your free throws. Bogdanovic is back. Kalinic checks in. Konstantinos Mitoglou misses the first of the three throws. Mitoglou goes 0 for 2. Just get back and play D. 2'10" power forward. Relatively young on this group. 22 years old. Beautiful baseline move by Nedovic. Knocks it down. Serbia trying to work their way back in. Barousas again gets a touch. Radulica's the man who's going to try and guard him now, and he just pushes as opposed to tries to hold. And it's the dilemma. If you double down on Barousas, he'll find the open guys. If you one-on-one, it's just a huge ask for anybody. Important minutes by Mitoglou. He sits. Prunzisas is back. He has it on the sideline. Antetokounmpo out top. Prunzisas. Kalinic tries to keep him out the middle. Inside, outside. Kalathis with 2 on the shot clock. Has to fire up the three. He's short. Great work on the glass. Serbia trying to run here. Defensive transition is good by Greece. Lucha has it, should score, goes up, gets the 2. The big man becoming a factor. 8-point game. Prinzisis wants it, but the help there. And Kilathis still went with the pass. You can see that 3 red shirts. That's how much attention Prinzisis warrants at times. Serbia in the penalty. Prinzisis on the free throw line. And that's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Last trips for Greece. Prinzisis stops the rock. Barousis will sit. He'll get this 1:14 and the break and then be back. Hesitation. Nedovic needs a pass. Finds one. In the corner. Lines up the 3. Got it. Big impact off the bench from Nemanja Nedovic. Gets the 2 going to the ring. Lines up the 3 and knocks it down. And Serbia are back to 4. Oh, wrong man, wrong place. Chance here for Serbia to cut this to 1 or 2. Bogdanovic attacks the middle. Gets the 2. 49-47. And 1. Great response by Serbia. Down 12 at one point. Bogdanovic gets some time on the bench, takes it strong, draws the contact. And Mitaloglu picks up the personal. Two-point game, as you were. We've gone all through the scenarios in this third quarter. A 12-point lead for Greece. Now back to 2. Exactly where we started at the half. Antetokounmpo outside the three-point line. They're going to offer him the 3. He turns it down. Kilathis. A lot of contact. Goes upstairs with a pass. Antetokounmpo's on the boards. Bogdanovic doesn't get the halfway line shot to drop. And after leading by 12 and being dragged back to 2, Greece end the third with a 51-47 advantage. And Antetokounmpo and Greece have responded to the challenge on the boards. They lead it by 4, 51-47. At the end of 3. Oh, there it is, statistically anyway. Greece not really finishing plays, but they're shooting a great 48% from 3. Serbia still struggling from beyond the 3-point line. The rebound numbers getting a little closer now. No offensive rebounds for Serbia in that quarter. Greece make the adjustment. Now lead it 32-29 on the glass. They just can't. If they'd have finished plays on the inside, they'd have still been in that double-digit lead situation. But this is just set up beautifully for the fourth quarter. 13 lead changes in this game. 10-point biggest lead for Greece, 6-point biggest lead. Sorry, 6-point biggest run for Serbia. Start of the fourth quarter. Nick Kalafis will have it. And Greece with the 4-point advantage. Sloukas and Kalafis in the backcourt. Barousas has the middle. Sloukas. Prinzisis and Papanikolaou for Greece. Radulica tries to fill the middle. Barousas on the inside, tries to finish, gets blocked. Kalinic was there to block it. Misic, Bogdanovic, Radulica on the inside. Fakes, goes up, gets the 2. Nedovic on the perimeter for Serbia. Greece are going with arguably their most experienced five-player lineup. Serbia still in rotation. Sloukas. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass. Throws the defense. Nedovic off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Prinzisis rebounds and Sloukas leads the break. Misic will foul to stop the transition. It's just so good to watch. Barousas will hand it off to Kalafis. Gets to the foul line, stops and pops and scores. Serbia have to find a way to take Greece out of what they're trying to run. Whether it's to switch, whether it's to hard hedge. If they just let Greece dictate, they'll tick the scoreboard over. Misic outside. Radulica will get the ball screen. Penetration in the lane, needs a pass, takes a tough one, gets the front of the ring. Papanikolaou knocks it to Kalafis, who leads the break. Prinzisis wants, gets. Goes to work in the block. Kalinic doesn't have the size to stop him. And Prinzisis just attacks him physically in the block. Forces Kalinic to have to hold him off. There's the foul. Instead of taking the contact, he initiated it. Sloukas off the stagger, gets Papanikolaou, fires up the 3, is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in, chance for Serbia to get it going in transition. Jovic holds it up, pulls it out into the half court. Misic will go high here. Nov will reverse. Bogdanovic. The Greece have really made him attack them. They haven't let him get set. Nice little push shot for Stevan Jovic. Still only a 4-point game. Kalafis into the half court. Sloukas will take the Barousas screen. And he'll reposition again. Sloukas turns it down. And they're going to call this offensive. And you've got to give Vasily Misic so much credit. Would not stay under the screen. Really did fight to get over and then caused the screen to move. Generated the offensive foul. Bogdanovic needs a little space. Backs out. Feet set for 3. In the book. Space and time. Only one result. Bogdanovic will knock down the 3. And we've got a 1-point game with 7 to go in the fourth. World Cup basketball. Sloukas goes upstairs. Prinzisis for 2. What a pass. And what a great finish by Prinzisis. Just he had to put it right into the space and he did. Nedovic backs out, moves it on. Ball screen from Milutnov. Kalinic into traffic. Stić has to fire it up. Jovic for three. Rims one. In and out. Can't get it to drop. And Papanikolaou would advance it. Barousas leads the break. Wants a touch. You've got to reward him for running the floor. Kalafis on. They blew it. Barousas begs for the foul. Milutnov takes forever. And they have to back it out. And they want the 3-second call. Bogdanovic kicks it on. Wide open. The three is good. The Anadolu Efes man knocks down the three. Vasim Isic. And we have a new ball game with 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Kalafis. Finds Princesas down low. I think Princesas likes this matchup physically. Gets the little runner for two. And Kalinic just cannot keep him out of the areas he wants to get to. And Princesas wants the crowd involved in this. Bogdanovic. Papanikolaou guard. Oh, Bogdanovic slices through. Great pass. Oh, they blow the layup. Well, they blew the layup and they blew the putback. What a pass by Bogdanovic, though. Kalafis will find Slukas. They hit the second side. Princesas becomes a real feature of the offense at the moment. Gets touches with these matchups. Spins the baseline. Pushes it for two. Princesas putting on a clinic at that push shot. Went with the right hand last time. Finds himself with a mismatch. The little push shot before the help comes. Nothing but string. Timeout on the floor. Serbia take the time. And Greece, it's their turn to have some momentum. Princesas' recognition of mismatches has just been phenomenal. Serbia take the timeout. How are they going to come up with a defensive solution to the problem they have with Princesas? Physically, he can dominate whoever is matched up with him on the last 3 or 4 possessions. When they go a little smaller, Princesas gets the ball. It's just, again, Greek basketball and their IQ of recognizing advantage. Just phenomenal. If any national team can come up with a solution, you are looking at that national team right now in Serbia. Greece responded to the Serbian dominance on the boards in the first half by taking control. Oh, the band's ready to play. Are they going to be playing on a victory for Greece here? Greece come out of the timeout and press up the floor. Be interesting to see how tough this defense is, or whether it's just a show. But with Slukas and Kalafis on the floor, who knows? It's a little soft, just to make Serbia think. Stefan Jovic. And they just will not let Bogdanovic catch the basketball. Kalafis is going to overplay, comes off the screen. Gets inside, needs a pass now, finds one. Kalinic for three. And did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. Barousas just knows. He's got his eyes on it. Here's the whistle, knows the call. Not really sure what they're discussing right at this point. There's still 4:30 to go, so we're ready to go. Thumbs up. 11 turnovers for Greece, only 5 for Serbia, of which that was the 5th. And Nick Kalafis has it. His team has a 4-point advantage. Slukas off the screen. Everybody in passing lanes now. Slukas down to Borusas, goes up with a ball fake, goes with a hook for 2. You cannot say enough good things about him in this situation. 6-point game. Belisha's back in, hands it off. They're just working Bogdanovic, everyone will chase. Papanikolaou off the screen, Borusas helps. Nedovic, Bogdanovic takes the tough 3, is off. And Kalafis collects. Commitment to a defensive plan on a particular player or a particular philosophy, and this Greek team will execute it. Slukas off the screen, stops, fires up the 3, is no good. Belisha comes down with a defensive rebound. Serbia have yet another opportunity to eat into the 6. Papanikolaou will pick up the personal. Only the second team foul. 3:30 to go. There you go. Clear as you like. Papanikolaou just frustrated that he just couldn't come up with the steal he saw. Nedovic will take the ball screen, get it on the reposition, gets into the lane. Belisha for 3 with his feet set is long. Milutninov and Borusas going at it, but Slukas clears up. And Greeks with a chance to increase the margin. Another team you would not want to come back against more than Greece, because they just take the ball and manage time. Time and possession. Borusas for 3 is long. Defensive rebound. What a box out, but Kalafis is on the floor. That's why it's the World Cup. That's why these guys want to play. Kalafis just diving all over the floor. Last 3 minutes. Possession arrow will favor Serbia. Well, the box out was good, but Nedovic just didn't go get the basketball. Which gets it into the half court. Nedovic tries to turn the corner. Gets into the keyway. Little floater. Gets the 2. Pretty move. Well, he can always score. The fans in the Spanish and the Italian leagues have recognized that. Kalafis will move it on. Slukas shakes in the lane, kicks it. Papanikolaou on the closeout, gets to the ring for 2. Great little curl. Caught the ball on the move. No way they could recover. Great little finish above the ring. 6-point lead. Nedovic again in the lane. Ball knocked away. And it will stay with Serbia. Good work by the officials here. That's a great take. There's no way that we're going to get high enough to stop the penetration. It went straight down the middle. Milutninov hands it up to Bogdanovic, who's been chased all over the gym here in Crete. Steps back, feet set for 3, short defensive rebound. And just to create space, Bogdanovic is having to work so hard. Kalafis into the half court. The pressure of the situation, it's just great execution, although Kalafis on the floor has to throw it off. Nedovic with 2 seconds on the possession. Huge 2 seconds this. 1:41. Greece will take the timeout. It's still right there for Serbia on the road. Greece trying to manage time, manage possession, take the timeout. When we come back, they have 2 seconds on this possession. They lead it by 6. Quite possibly the most important 2 seconds of the game. That's a tremendous effort in the second half. on the glass. Only one offensive rebound for Serbia. They were dominant in the first half. 9 in the first half, 1 in the second. Slukas is the last option here. If they stop if they stop the cross screen and they pick the picker action, Slukas is the last option off of a staggered screen. Well, they're going to have to run it all again. And if he crosses the sideline again, it will be a technical foul. So here we go again. You're going to go cross pick and down screen. Here comes Papanikolaou. Slukas. Oh, what a pass! Oh, what a pass! Great little adjustment, great little read, and Barousas knocks down the little 2. Nedovic is fouled by Slukas. Watch this. There's the screen. They reverse it. And Papanikolaou screens for Barousas. And they're all on the same page. They all read it. Super little play. And Bogdanovic is fouled in the air. I'll be interested to see how they call this, because he was looking to shoot it, but when he got fouled, he passed it off. But I think they're going to call it on the side. Big possession for Serbia. They need to score on this one. Belisha will release. Bogdanovic squares up, takes the 3. Barousas comes down with a huge rebound. And Greece get into time and possession again. Prinzisis will release and get it back to Kalafis. Barousas, one-on-one with Belisha. Oh, what a pass! Again, the movement away from the ball is just out of this world. And Papanikolaou just cut, and you know Barousas is going to find him. Papanikolaou thanks the pass again. Look, they get caught looking at the ball. Belisha thinks he got all ball. The Greek bench thinks it's unsportsmanlike. I think we're at the right spot where it's just a 2-shot foul. And you can talk about this set, that set, running whatever play, but the last 2 plays, it's just players reading situations and making great decisions. And Greece have a chance to lead this by 10 with a minute to go. It looks like they're going to retain that perfect record in the World Cup qualifiers. And Papanikolaou misses the second. Still a 3-possession game. And when you've got Bogdanovic and Nedovic on the floor, Belisha attacks it down the middle. They chase him off the 3-point line. They get the 2. Jovic with the 2. Papanikolaou will get it over the half. Prinzisis will back it out. And there's a foul in the play. And that will put Serbia onto the penalty. Barousas will step to an outstanding ovation from huge parts of the arena. Antetokounmpo checks in. 44 seconds. Kalafis will inbound. Slukas wants, then he gets. Slukas breaks the defense down. Needs a pass. Antetokounmpo couldn't collect. And there's a foul on the play. Bogdanovic will go to the free throw line. Antetokounmpo picks up the personal. Means the most they should get is 2, which will still mean it's a 3-possession game, even if he makes both. Sorry, a 2-possession game, and he makes both. And Bogdanovic makes both. 5-point game with 29 seconds to go. Greece will take a timeout, advance the basketball. Don't forget, in advancing the basketball now, if you take it to the front court, you do only get the full team. You do not get the full 24 like you used to. You could take it from the end line and get the full 24. But obviously, that would give Serbia the opportunity to steal in the front court. In the back, they then have the opportunity to score quickly. So I think the rules are good change. Otherwise, teams were taking it into the half court to try and kill it. Barusis is going to come back in here. Most importantly, his ability to find the open player. There's no bad free throw shooter on the floor for Greece. Everybody is not even just a good free throw shooter, but has been around the block. Will not be fazed by the situation. Barusis will be open. There you go. Felicia looks to foul. Franzises, some flashes it for two. Serbia have to go quick. Inovic for three is long. And Papanikolaou will chase it down. Papanikolaou and Greece will walk it off and remain perfect in the World Cup qualifiers. They win here at home in Crete, 70-63. They will go joint top of the group with Germany, also unbeaten in this group, and come and take a huge step towards China. Serbia will slip back into that dogfight for the third place. But Greece were just phenomenal, both at both ends of the floor. Basketball IQ at its highest. Franzises puts an exclamation mark on the win. That's a huge, huge win for Greece. They thank the fans. So many changes. You've got to give so much credit to Coach Skotopoulos, the way he has managed the changes in this roster throughout the first and now the second round. The way he has kept players away from why they're here, why they're not here. When they've been here playing for the national team, they have represented it with such pride and such great level of performance. They sit there unbeaten, jointly on top of the group with Germany. Gonna get a look at the stats. Greece really did do a job in the second half. 50 and 42% from the field. The 27% from the field, from the three-point line from Serbia, in the end was their undoing. And the way that Greece then took control of the glass in the second half. 19 assists for Greece. It was just an all-round performance that has taken a huge step towards qualification for the World Cup in China. That is a game of the highest quality. Kalathis with 15 points. He carried his 3 fouls in the second half. Barusis, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. He had 9 points to go with those figures. Barusis leads 5 of 6 stat categories. And he doesn't want to lead the turnover one. He will tell you that. But he was phenomenal for this team. Him and Franzises on the inside is just the stability that any team would die for. Kalathis and Franzises with 15 apiece. Slukas gets into double figures. You will never know from those just the numbers how hard Bogdanovic had to work for his 19 points. Great effort across the stack. Great effort across the floor defensively by Greece. They made it a Greek game of basketball, and I don't think anyone can beat them if it's played that way. tremendous performance. They obviously love playing here in Crete. The crowd was packed. The performance phenomenal. And Greece are top of the group. Just a step away from making it to China in the World Cup. And with everybody available, they are a force to be reckoned with. Well coached. As much as anything, Coach Skouratopoulos has done a marvellous job at managing the way people come in and out of this roster through these qualifiers. Coach Djordjevic has got to regroup. Estonia will be the visitors on Sunday. They need to get that win, put some space between them, Israel and Georgia, because Serbia in the World Cup final with their resources will also be a huge factor in any global tournament. That's why this is such a big win for Greece. Serbia brought everybody back, well, pretty much everybody back. And Greece returning their stars as well, withstood that challenge and got the win. Absolute top level game. The reason the World Cup is what it is. And Ioannis Perousis and Nick Kalathis, Georgios Prinzisis led their country to a huge win. We're going to leave you with the rest of these highlights of what was a phenomenal game that leaves Greece top of their group, joint with Germany. One huge step taken towards China in a year's time. Hope you've enjoyed that one. That's been a privilege. We'll see you soon for another World Cup qualifier. Check the schedule. Bye for now from Crete.